He's learned his letters and numbers and counting. In general, he just has become a more independent and more engaged child. It's things like clearing his own tray at home, throwing his own dishes away. He was drinking out of an open cup from an early age. My son has just seemed really engaged and is very happy to go to class every day. It's a very clean environment, and observing the classroom, one of the first things I noticed is that there was a sense of calm. The children aren't running around. They're taught to walk in the classroom and be respectful of others. The glass doors make it open so that you can see the children. You can walk in when you're going to pick them up and see what they're doing, what activities they're doing.
When I first walked in, I liked that it's kind of like a fishbowl. You've got the center, and from there you can see all of the different classrooms. It's not a big school, so you don't feel like your children are going to get lost in the shuffle. There's just the 4 main classrooms. Per teachers, the front staff, the owner, and the front desk assistant. I can ask any of them a question, and they all know what's going on with Bentley, how her development is going. They're all very hands-on. They seem to all communicate really well. All of the teachers that we've had at Richmond Hill have been amazing, and I very rarely see any turnover in the staff. They keep their staff very happy there. Her brother, since he's a lot younger than her, he'll go over and maybe pull her hair, and she'll say, "Please don't do that. That's not a very good choice, and that's not respectful." I think that it's very cute the way that they teach the children to respect each other and respect themselves and respect the teachers and the adults, and making sure that they're listening to what the adult is telling them to do.
I take my child to Richmond Hill Montessori because it is a home away from home. My daughter has been going there since she was 18 months old, almost over 2 years. Honestly, it's the best decision we ever made in caring for our child. My husband and I have no doubt that when we drop her off at school that she is just as loved and taken care of as if she was at home with us. My daughter, she had been diagnosed with anaphylactic reaction to dairy, eggs, nuts, wheat. She is just a very, very highly allergy baby. They look at the menu, but even beyond that, they'll come after. There's certain ingredients or a certain recipe that you can give us. They've just been fabulous with getting her back to normal eating, but still very, very, very cautious about her restrictions. Honestly, going back from the restrictions and her delays, within 6 months of being at the school, she graduated out of the early childhood intervention. She had started meeting all of her milestones, everything from regular speech and talking to the point now where some of the times you hear words coming out of your mouth like, "Did you just say that? That's amazing."
All of the teachers that we've known since she started are all still there. She's not having to learn a new style of teaching or a new teacher's behavior each time. It's been really nice that there's not a lot of turnover. Seem to have a solid foundation of teachers who like to work there and stay there for a long time. I think that that speaks volumes about the school beyond just the education that my daughter's got there so far. It's been really nice to see academic activities that they're most interested in, and they get to move at their own pace, teaching them life skills as well, how to wash their hands, how to clean up, how to sweep, things that you probably wouldn't get at a normal daycare and probably wouldn't get at a different type of preschool or early childhood center.
They really work with the parents to help the child just be as successful as they possibly can. That means really focusing attention around one academic need or helping them through potty training or transitioning out of naps. They really just work with the families and the kids on an individual basis to meet them at the level where they most need it. There really is just such a warm and caring environment. The teachers know all of the students, whether they're in their classroom or not, and I really value that because sometimes another teacher has to step in and be accountable for your child for a period of time. They just all know your kid and they know their needs.